This video is for local marketing education only, not a guarantee of rankings, calls, or leads. Many local owners spend time on reviews, photos, and hours, then leave the services section mostly empty. That is a missed opportunity because customers often check a profile quickly and need simple confirmation that the business does the thing they need before they tap call, directions, or website. The services section matters because local customers are usually trying to make a fast decision. They want to know whether you handle drain cleaning, brake repair, payroll setup, roof inspection, or whatever practical task they need help with. If your profile is vague, the customer may keep scrolling. If your profile is clearer, the business feels easier to trust and easier to contact. In plain English, the services section helps explain what the business offers under the profile. It is not a full website replacement, and it is not a magic ranking trick. It is simply a place where the business can describe the real work it does in a clearer, more specific way. That matters because clarity supports both trust and local search understanding. Many owners skip this area because it feels small compared with reviews, posts, or website work. Others assume categories already did the job. Some just are not sure what belongs there. That is understandable. But local marketing often improves through small clarity gains. A fuller services section can help the profile answer a customer's first question faster, and that alone can be useful. Most profile visitors are not trying to study your business deeply. They want fast confirmation. Do you handle the service they need? Do you serve their kind of problem? Do you seem relevant enough to call? The services section helps with that quick confirmation layer. It is one more reason the customer can feel, yes, this business looks like the right next step for me. This is an important distinction. Categories tell Google and customers the broad type of business you are. Services help explain the specific work you do inside that broader category. A category may say plumber. Services may say water heater repair, leak detection, drain cleaning, and fixture installation. Those are related, but they are not doing exactly the same job inside the profile. Specific service names help because customers often search with practical language, not broad business labels. They think in terms of brake pad replacement, emergency electrician, fence repair, payroll cleanup, or termite inspection. A clearer services list helps the profile feel more relevant to that kind of real-world need. Better wording does not guarantee visibility, but it often improves customer understanding. Good wording is clear, literal, and customer-friendly. It usually names the actual service without hype, vague claims, or awkward keyword stuffing. Think septic pumping, AC maintenance, tax preparation, kitchen remodeling, or family law consultation. The goal is not to sound clever. The goal is to help the customer understand what the business really does with less effort and less doubt. If you run a local service business, start with the core work that actually drives calls and bookings. Do not begin with edge cases or unusual one-off offers. Begin with the services customers most often need, the jobs you most want, and the language your audience would naturally understand. Strong profile clarity usually starts with the obvious services done well, not with trying to list everything. The services section should reflect real operations, not wishful marketing. If the business rarely handles something, does not handle it profitably, or no longer wants that kind of job, that service may not belong there. Profiles work best when they mirror the actual business customers will meet after they call. A mismatch between profile and reality creates frustration, weak leads, and wasted time. A clearer profile does not just help more people contact you. It can also help the right people contact you. When services are described more clearly, weak fit leads may filter themselves out earlier, and better fit leads may feel more confident moving forward. That can reduce wasted calls and make the business feel easier to run. Good local marketing is not only about more volume. It is also about better fit. If the profile allows service descriptions, keep them practical. Explain what the service is, who it is for, or what kind of problem it helps solve in plain language. Avoid hype, exaggerated claims, or promises that sound like guaranteed outcomes. This is also the platform policy caveat in the video. The goal is to describe, not to overpromise. Clear and realistic usually works better long-term. If you are a service area business, the services section can be even more helpful because customers may not visit a storefront at all. They need to understand your offer quickly through the profile. That means your service list, service wording, and service area communication need to work together. The profile should reduce confusion before the customer ever reaches your site or calls. It is tempting to think about the services section only as an SEO field, but it also supports trust. A fuller, clearer profile feels more complete. It feels more cared for. It helps the customer think this business knows how to present itself and probably knows what it is doing. Trust is often built from several small signals, and profile completeness is one of them. It is also important to keep expectations realistic. The services section cannot overcome every local visibility issue by itself. It cannot replace reviews, categories, strong photos, a useful website, or clear business information. And it does not guarantee map pack visibility. This is the no ranking guarantee reminder in the video. It is a helpful field, not a magic switch for local search results. The services section works best when the rest of the profile is already being handled with care. Strong categories, clear hours, recent photos, useful reviews, and accurate contact details all help the services list do its job. Local marketing is usually a stack of small improvements, not one secret move. Services are one of those useful profile layers that support the whole picture. Here is the practical owner task for today. Open your profile. Check whether the services section is empty, incomplete, or vague. Add your top core services first. Use plain customer language. Remove anything you do not really want or no longer offer. Then compare your service wording with your website and make sure the story matches. That one cleanup can make the profile easier to trust. When you update this section, use the kind of wording real customers would recognize, not only the internal language your team uses every day. Business owners often know their field so well that they forget how ordinary customers describe the same work. Better profile communication usually gets easier when the wording sounds like the customer's problem, not the company's jargon. A Google business profile should not be treated like a one-time setup task. It is a working local marketing asset that needs periodic review. Services change. Priorities change. Seasonal offers change. The profile should evolve with the real business. That is another reason this section matters. It gives owners a simple place to keep the offer more aligned with what the company actually wants today. After updating the services section, watch the practical signals. Do customers ask clearer questions? Do calls feel like a better match? Does the profile feel more complete and easier to trust? You may not see one dramatic dashboard spike, and that is fine. Local marketing improvements often work through clarity and fit, not through theatrical overnight changes. Look for better alignment first. This is the broader lesson. Small profile fixes can improve the entire path from search to call. Better clarity reduces hesitation, helps the customer self-qualify faster, and makes the business feel more relevant. Services on Google Business Profile are not a glamorous feature, but they can make the profile more useful. And useful is often exactly what local customers respond to. Here is the operator checklist. Add your true core services first. Use customer-friendly wording. Keep descriptions practical. Match the profile to real operations. Review it with your website language. Do not expect guaranteed rankings from one field. And keep the profile updated as the business changes. Local visibility usually improves through repeated clarity, not through one dramatic trick. So services on Google Business Profile help local businesses explain what they actually do in clearer, more specific language. They support trust, customer understanding, and profile usefulness. They are not the same as categories, and they are not a ranking guarantee. But used well, they can make the profile easier to understand and make the next customer decision easier too. After this video, check one thing first: whether your listed services truly match the work you most want to be found for. That small review often reveals more than owners expect. If this breakdown helped, subscribe for more practical videos on Google Business Profile, reviews, local SEO, websites, calls, and local marketing operations. Before you chase more ads, clean up the place customers already check. That idea matters here too. Strong local marketing usually begins with clearer basics, better profile information, clearer services, realistic expectations, and useful trust signals. None of that sounds flashy, but it is often the kind of work that makes the business easier to choose. Clear local basics create stronger local decisions. A lot of local marketing wins come from fields that owners ignored because they looked too small to matter. Services on Google Business Profile are one of those fields. They deserve attention because they help customers understand the business faster and help the profile feel more complete. In local search, better understanding is often part of better performance, even when the gain looks quiet. That is the mindset to keep. Useful beats clever. A profile does not need dramatic wording to help local customers choose. It needs clarity. If the services section makes your offer easier to understand, it is already doing valuable work. Local business marketing usually gets stronger when the business becomes easier to understand, easier to trust, and easier to contact. Do this today. Open your profile, list your 5 most important services, remove vague wording, and check that every service reflects real work you want from real customers. That is a practical task any owner can finish quickly. It will not guarantee map rankings, but it can make your profile more useful, and usefulness is a strong place to start in local marketing. And one last reminder. There is no ranking guarantee from cleaning up one field on your profile. But better profile discipline usually creates better local marketing habits overall. It helps owners think more clearly about what the business does, how it presents itself, and what a customer needs to understand quickly. That kind of discipline often matters more than people